2.
Hi, my name is Kyle Hackett. I am doing an informative speech today, and I'm going through Northwestern Iowa Community College. Here's my audience for today. Alright, today I'll be talking about how to kind of score a deer, like all the importance of it, and you go through the Boone and Crockett scoring club, and to make Boone and Crockett, a deer has to score 160, and it's got to be a typical and be considered a Boone and Crockett. It's got to be shot with a gun. Now, if you shoot it with a bow, it's got Pope and Young, and it scores 125. So what I'm going to talk about now is how this deer, right now, do you guys know how many points this deer is?
7.
7? Correct.
8.
8? Close.
Looks like one got chopped off.
Yep, that's why this one's not an 8-pointer, because this point here got busted off. The reason why that was is that he was probably fighting and got it busted off, or he was rubbing a tree and got it busted off. So, and do you know if this is a typical or non-typical deer?
Non-typical.
Close. It's actually a typical. This one, the reason why it's a typical is because it pretty much matches up on this side's even with this side, and it has no abnormal points. Like, say if it was a non-typical, it'd maybe have a point coming off this point here, or a drop tine, or anywhere else. And to kind of score a deer, they go off of measurements of or I guess first, do you guys know what these here are called?
Antlers.
Antlers? Well, they are an antler, but you know what?
Points.
Points, correct. They're either points, tines, and some of them have a certain name, like a G1 or a brow tine, they call these. These second ones here are a G2, the third one G3, and then if it would have more, it would be a G4, G5, so on. But this one here isn't, it's just a main beam, because that's what all the points are coming off of. So going off of that, I'll kind of show a little bit how to kind of score it, a little bit of where they pull measurements off of. Because, well, do you guys think a deer that's got, say, if it has 13 points, is it going to score more than a deer that's got just 8 points?
Heck no.
Or is it possible that the 8-pointer could score more?
No.
More.
8-point could score more. Want to know why?
Bigger.
I don't know.
It
You
could,
tell us.
it could either have a lot more mass, longer tine length, or, I mean, there's just a bunch of different things that could go. But alright, now I'm going to kind of show you a little bit how to score this now. Important tool to use is a real small tape measure. It's got a 1/4 inch tape on it to where it rolls around to where you can get the circumference measurements. Which a circumference measurement is actually, like say if I was to go take a circumference measurement around the base down here. Take the tape measure, wheel it around, and this one's actually a 5 2/8. They go by 8s on these because you can round them a lot easier, and say if it would be like 1/16 or something, it would round up to an 8. So that one there was actually a 5 2/8 measurement. So they pull that base, or that measurement, then you go on to the next circumference measurement. You would measure it, which is dead center in between the brow tine and the G2, and that one is 4 4/8. And then you pull this third measurement up here, which you go around, and it's 4 7/8. And then you go and you pull 4 circumference measurements off of each side. You got the one down here, the one right here, and then the one clear up here. You pick dead center between the tip of the main beam and where it comes off for the G3. So you go pull the measurement on there, and that one is 2 4/8. Now, after you get all the circumference measurements, you'd have them written down, and you take the tine lengths. You take a length of the G3, which it is 4.5 inches, length of the G2, which it is 7.5 inches, and then this one, it was broken off so it doesn't count. So say if this point was on that side, we can go ahead and measure it, and it is 3 4/8. So that's basically how you go and add all those up to get a measurement. Then you would go and get a spread measurement, which you go inside from this beam, the inside of this beam, and this deer's got a 17-inch measurement, or inside spread. So you'd add all those up, and that'll give you your score. And now, this buck, it probably scores close to, if I would actually have added them all up, it would probably score close to 120 inches, which isn't the biggest deer, but now I got a score. I can go brag to all my friends and stuff, see how big it is, and then we can compare and see who's got the biggest one. Well, that concludes my speech. Here's my audience one more time. And thank you.